It took like late game for me to get Scan.
Yeah, Scan is a guaranteed get by beating Axel in this game, so it's not nearly as difficult to get.
Oh, how much longer is this world, Andrew?
I'm gonna say 20 more minutes? Maybe 30? Assuming you don't die, that is.
Alright, this might be interesting then.
Alright, so your only goal here is to get through the area, and this is the last time you have to deal with the Mortal Gimmick.
Okay.
So if you see your chance to gun it through the rocks, I suggest doing so.
Because my headphones are starting to run out of batteries, as a matter of fact.
Oh, lovely. Can I awkwardly plug them in while you're playing?
Already did.
Alright. There's going to be like a little cave entrance up the ramp you're going through, and that's where the exit is that you want to go to end this mission.
Rude. I guess I'm the one that opened the chest, so like that's on me. Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot how much easier they were to defeat on this level. Because on Proud and Critical, they take a lot longer to take down. I think they have more health or something. That and they hurt so bad they have to be really careful to not be hit by them. Hit triangle. Oh, you waited too long. Never mind. I was gonna have you do the limit.
Seriously, why don't they question the duck and the dog? Like, that... I thought the entire point of them, like, changing their outfits in the first game was so that they wouldn't, like, mess things up by being clearly out of place.
Yeah, but they never really do anything with it other than just to have excuses for Sora, Donald, and Goofy to be wearing weird outfits. It's also hilarious because in Kingdom Hearts 2 Pirates, there are no pirate outfits, but in Kingdom Hearts 3 Pirates, they get pirate outfits.
That doesn't even make sense. If you go back to a world you've been to, wouldn't you have the same outfit?
I sort of wish that they had added the pirate outfits to Kingdom Hearts 2, because they added Christmas Town outfits to Kingdom Hearts 2 for Final Mix.
Alright. Is there a save point near here?
There is, towards the back of the village. There's a save point on the other side of the wall. Towards the mountain.
Okay, towards the mountain.
On the other side of the
Yep,
wall.
thank God. Because, you know, that was the sound of our people, obviously. God,
Kingdom Hearts 3 does make it so that when that siren goes off, it only goes off for a few seconds and then it quiets down, and thank God.
Alright, so I think I'll just finish this world and then call it a night.
Oh, okay. When we stream in next?
I'll have to look at my schedule for next week.
I was surprised we were streaming tonight. You didn't bring it up until today. And then I worked till 7:30 today. Ugh.
Well, yesterday it was in the plan to not stream because I needed to do something. But then I didn't need to do something. I found out today. So. It's one of those things where plans got shifted, so I had an opportunity.
Alright.
Plus, to be honest, I wasn't even sure if I was going to try KH2 again. Oh, god dang it. This again?
I mean, it's working just fine today. I really do think it was just Discord being a dick the other day, yesterday.
More like Dixcord. That was terrible. Oh, he's looking all heartlessy. That's fun. Oh, and I don't have access to drive form because...
The only thing you have access to is your limit.
Yep.
So you notice that there's an arrow next to attack where you can move left and right on the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have access to the limit either, damn! I forgot that this fight didn't let you do that. I suppose because Mushu's not in this room either?
I don't know, man. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so we've never done it, but all of the Disney characters come with limits, and so sometimes if you press triangle at the right time, the limit will activate, and sometimes you have to automatically scroll to the limit section and then manually activate it there. But the limits use all of your magic bar, but they cause a really powerful magic attack that makes you invincible for a few seconds while you're doing it.
I forgot I had to scroll on the menu to be able to attack again.
That's how it is in every Kingdom Hearts game.
I done diddly died. It's almost like this is my second Kingdom Hearts game, Andrew, and I still don't have all of the things figured out.
So make sure you have potions equipped on you and Ping this time before you go in there. And if you don't, then maybe buy some more from the Moogle. Oh, you can actually heal yourself at least.
I feel like I got close.
There's more than one wave, and that was still the first wave.
Oh, well. Oh my god, it's one of those again. My favorite part of Kingdom Hearts 1 was that gauntlet level, as you know.
It's not as long a gauntlet as something like Kingdom Hearts 1 had.
Still, that was an endgame area.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, you remember how freaking done I was by the end of that?
Yeah, I forgot how long that was, to be honest.
Alright, that's the big guy done. Gives me time to cleave through all the mini guys. I think this is more heartless than there ever were on screen in the first game.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is trying to flex a little bit. It probably runs the PS2 to the absolute max the PS2 could handle.
Ah, frick!
Yeah, I love to do as much damage as possible at a range with Blizzard. A really long range, because they have a deceptively large reach.
Oh
Or he
boy,
used a potion the same time you used a potion, Ping.
that's exactly what happened so many times with Donald and Black in the first game. So glad to see not everything has changed for the better, huh?
Yeah. Healing's still a bit... Party healing's still a bit goofy in this game.
Well, yeah, that is one of the characters. Okay, on the bright side, when that charge attack happens, if I'm at least aware of it, I can freaking block it, and that gives me
It takes a while to get to learn them. Like, I don't think you learn them the first time you play the game, but they do have tells for their moves. They're almost like mini bosses in their own right. I think that's, in my opinion, the hardest encounter of just Heartless that this world has. So, like, I think you're smooth sailing from here on.
Alright, well, that's good to hear. We... Oh, well, this wasn't like this when we left, huh?
Yeah.
Were we gone for that long? How many years have passed?
It's like it was all a distraction. Apparently Sora, Donald, and Goofy were all of the army's power.
Okay, well, couldn't
Captain!
Donald and Goofy have, like, heard this and gone to investigate since they couldn't do crap for that fight?
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
That's asking for a lot of confidence out of Donald.
Captain,
Competence out of Donald
the
and
enemy.
Goofy.
Where did they go?
True.
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
There's only 4 of you. You shouldn't be the difference between the army winning and losing.
Sean, you and the Heartless did this, not us. Captain?
I mean, wouldn't you say
track
that's
down
like the
villagers,
strongest team in
we'll
Fairy
handle it.
Tail? There's like 5 of them, but they're the difference between Fairy Tail winning a fight or losing it?
Well, the strongest team in Fairy Tail is always kind of an in quotations, because there are lots of other members of Fairy Tail that could team up to become strongest teams as well. They just don't team up.
Yeah, is there like a better name to call the main group? Cause like, that's what I call
Even
them.
for the joke where Mira Jane gets upset when they point out that they're only really the strongest team in quotations.
Like, the only reason I call them that is because that's what Urza called them when they formed it. So,
Like, admittedly, yeah, they are the strongest team, but that's because Gildarts works by himself. Roxas and the Ranjishu aren't really a team so much as the Ranjishu do their thing when Roxas tells them to,
Mirjane's
and then
out of
he just
shape.
does his own thing.
I think that's most of the big ones. Cause like, isn't Mirjane like consistently rusty throughout the entire show and never gets back into it?
Yeah, even in the game, she has like no MP.
Oh hey look, I can do Sora! Haha!
Yeah,
Oh, so that's how you get that. Okay.
that's how you get the sticker. It's a
Wow.
bit of a pain to line yourself up correctly with that sticker since the camera doesn't point up.
Oh wow, yeah, the camera is not a fan. Wow, and there's not even a shadow on the ground to tell you where it's at so you can line up underneath it.
It's easiest to get once you have glide and you can just sort of glide around in a circle and get it.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
It's totally possible to get now, and I've done it a number of times, but it's a pain in the ass.
I mean, I don't plan on collecting all of them anyway, so it's no big.
I mean, it's not difficult, but it's not particularly fun type of challenge to do. Because all they are is they're just puzzle pieces.
Rude.
Oh,
Shout really loudly and cause an avalanche. It should take out most of them. No? Okay, so that's not what we're doing. So no one.
Yeah, this is technically a mini game fight. I don't think it's challenging though. The biggest threats there are the big guys. And as long as you stay away from them when you're not attacking them, you're good.
Wow, there's so many of the birds. I can't even lock onto it.
Also, watch for the reaction commands, because the reaction commands are the best way to kill a lot of them at once. Like there, spinning tree. Triangle, triangle.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm just trying to make sure that you're getting used to the reaction command thing, because it is very important in Kingdom Hearts 2.
It feels weird having to consistently look over there.
Well, a lot of times when a reaction command is available, you'll see a triangle quickly appear where Sora is on the screen as well. It'll be like a wispy yellow triangle that shrinks down towards Sora for a moment.
Okay, I kind of know what you're talking about. Yes,
yeah, that's a gameplay screen hint that you have a reaction command available.
We'll handle this.
Where the hell were you guys? Okay, getting a firework.
Sorry. Flint, Flint, I need some.
Wait,
Hey.
wait a second!
I mean, fair.
You're going the wrong way!
I mean, that was smart. Like, didn't I say we needed
This
an
might be a hot
avalanche?
take, but I think the Kingdom Hearts version of this scene is
Yes.
more enjoyable than the actual version of the scene where she fires Mushu into the rock.
I thought he was about to try fighting the avalanche. I thought he straight up was gonna start swinging his sword at it. I mean, that would have been a flex, but like, it wouldn't have helped.
It would have been a flex if it worked.
Yeah, it would have
Like
been
he's swinging his sword and he's cutting the avalanche in half.
I should never have
That feels
doubted
like
you.
something that Urza
From
would
now
have
on,
done.
You have my trust.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like,
Captain.
Better to just put on that shield armor and block the avalanche.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan, let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
A woman?
Everyone's favorite moment, liar reveal.
Ping!
Yay.
Captain!
Oh, jigs up, guys. Sorry.
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you?
Knew what?
You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
Oh, that, yeah, you didn't?
I can't believe you lied to me.
Shouldn't she be, like, put in
The
jail for
punishment
that?
high treason and dishonoring the army
Yeah.
is death.
Okay, yeah, see, that makes sense.
Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
Oh, that's not how that
But
works.
Captain!
My debt is repaid.
You have seen the Mulan movie, right?
Emperor is waiting.
It's been a while, but yeah, I'm just pointing out that that's not how it's supposed to work.
But yeah, the Kingdom Hearts games, especially Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, it's very much just the Disney plot but abridged. Oh yeah, and Sora, Donald, and Goofy are there for the lulz.
Don't freaking, Tangled and Frozen happen basically point for point.
Tangled and Frozen happen basically point for point, but in Frozen, Sora, Donald, and Goofy are never there for any of the interesting shit. They're always just dealing with the background stuff because Disney was too overprotective of Frozen,
Mulan,
so they didn't get to do anything cool with
what are you
it.
gonna do now?
That's kind
Go
of
back
funny.
home.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Yeah, you're kind of screwed, Mulan.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
But we haven't even eaten sea salt ice cream together. How do we know we're friends? Oh, so, okay.
Now, admittedly, Mulan is a noticeably better party member now.
How's that work?
I guess now that she's herself, she's able to fight more easily. I don't know.
She was holding herself back by being someone else, I guess.
I guess. That kind of, it's cool thematically, but I suppose it doesn't make much sense because she's still...
Mulan.
Yeah.
Well, she's not wearing military armor anymore. Maybe it was slowing her down or something.
I don't know, something. I think I might have been getting ahead of myself. I think the limit is available now that Mulan's back to normal.
Shan Yu.
He's alive.
He's heading for the Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
Couldn't we just cause another avalanche on top of him again?
You don't have a firework. And the fire spell isn't a projectile anymore.
Yeah, it's that weird ring of fire thing. What's up with that, by the way?
I don't...
And
The fire spell is my least favorite spell in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's so frigging situational. Ice is at least a projectile. Reflect's busted as fuck, it's great. Lightning's basically the same thing it always was.
I mean, fire kind of helped a lot in that, fight with, the crap ton of Heartless, where I could just cause it to spin around me. So...
Yeah, fire is most useful when there's lots of enemies surrounding you. And yes, that is exactly the type of situation where it would be useful. So it makes sense why it's one of the first spells you get, at least.
Alright, so we have to climb down the mountain.
Yeah, but no, it's just normal run through the areas and there's no mini games anymore.
Ah, I was in the air so I couldn't block.
Let's do this together.
Yeah, they don't add air block. Oh, Red Rocket. Smash triangle and X.
What the hell is this?
It's a limit. You're invincible when you're doing it, it does a lot of damage. The cost is that it uses all of your magic.
Okay, interesting. Well, freaking hopping zombies! Yeah, I don't even want to try guessing how to say their names because I'd be way off, I just know it.
Yeah.
So, just hopping zombies works. Freaking Lionels! That's not what that is, but I don't care.
I mean, it's essentially what it is.
Oh, so you're familiar with Lionels?
I played Breath of the Wild. I know what a Lionel is.
I wasn't sure if you actually fought one or anything.
Let's do this together.
I fought and beat exactly one of them.
They're pretty tough. Do you remember what color it was?
I think it was the one that shot the lightning arrows.
Oh, so it was red. That's actually the weakest one.
I figured it probably was.
Yeah, there's also blue ones, white ones, and then silver ones, which look almost exactly like white ones.
Oh, I thought white was the most powerful. I didn't even know there were silver enemies in the game.
Sometimes they're called white or silver. No, okay, I was way off. They are silver, not white. And each type of enemy has that kind. Except for like the specific boss type ones, which have their own different types.
I never got good at Breath of the Wild's combat. There were it asks me to do a lot of different things at once, and I was just never good at juggling it. Also, I'm absolutely terrible at timing parries in any game, and that is like half of Breath of the Wild's combat.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
Shan Yu is alive. He's headed this way.
And why should I believe you this time?
What do we have to gain
she
for
would save your
lying?
life.
Like, what do we have to gain for lying to you here? Like, that's always something that gets me. It's like, you could be lying. What would I gain from that? Like, you're thinking I'm playing 4D chess, but I'm sitting here playing checkers, man. Best guardsman in the military, everyone.
Guard the palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor! That's an order!
Oh.
Rip those guys.
Captain, we'll secure the courtyard, and you can save the Emperor.
He's like, are you serious? That's not how that works. You can't order him. You don't outrank him. You're his lunch.
He's a duck. That's like the highest rank in Chinese army, right?
You know, I think I remember reading that somewhere. Oh, that's why I was having trouble locking on. It's only the freaking head.
Oh yeah, the head is the only part you can damage. The rest of it's invincible.
Okay, I see now. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Let's do this together.
Handle this.
Take this. For China.
Okay, that worked.
Great balls of fire.
Yo, it's Danny.
Just in time for the end of the stream, because I guess as soon as we finish the boss, we're done.
Yeah, my headphones are dying, so I'm about done.
Okay. Nah, I wasn't sure whether to hop in or not, but I'm like, you know what, the temptation's too great.
Why not?
This is,
You'll bow to me.
especially this is one of my favorite games of all time that's being played, so.
Kingdom Hearts 2 do be a good one.
Especially the Final Mix version.
Oh yeah, like we haven't gotten to the point where I can start pointing things out, but the Final Mix version basically added an entire another game to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly post-game stuff, but...
It's a lot of post-game stuff though.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's part of why I didn't get the Kingdom Hearts 3 discourse, because if you remember the original Kingdom Hearts 2, it didn't have any of that shit that they were always comparing with Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh yeah. Alright, man.
It actually has more content than original Kingdom Hearts 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, do I have to keep the bird from him or something?
Honestly, the bird doesn't really matter.
What the shit? Okay, sure.
Yeah, so you gotta be Shan Yu while also make sure the gate does not break down.
Not really difficult, just spam on Shan Yu for the most part.
Wow, I can heal the gates by grabbing the freaking struggle orbs. How
Yep.
convenient.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what's the best you've ever done this boss now? Because one time I managed to do it in under a minute. was on critical, of course, where you're basically glass cannon, but I was like, damn, I wrecked this guy.
Yep.
Where'd
Yeah,
he
Sean
go?
Yu's not that difficult.
Yeah, between Red Rocket and Valor Form, I destroyed Shan Yu.
Oh, second phase. Which is, eh.
How rude!
I didn't even notice there was a first and second phase.
I mean, it's just basically more buffed Sean
The
Yu.
beat
But
was
that's
how many times I realistic.
He do like jumping though.
Which is kind of
That's
funny
supposed to be
considering that he
a
didn't do that a lot in the movie. I guess there's a lot of low gravity when you're working with the Heartless.
Oh, you didn't hear about how weird gravity was in ancient China? Like, God, it was all over the
it was
news.
actually weird. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not caught up with the current events.
It took you a second to realize I was shitting you. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I'm like, wait, this is a legit thing? But then it's like, no, wait, hold on.
Don't underestimate ancient Chinese gravity.
Oh, that was funny. You would have ended right there.
That would have been funny and satisfying.
Make sure you're mashing both X and triangle, because it does a better job, like, canceling each other and doing the attack.
Oh, sweet. Aerial sweet.
We just rained down hellfire on him and won.
Yeah.
Woo! Good job.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Literally.
Heart attack. Stroke.
Everything. Just everything.
Just both at once.
I'm pretty sure using the
That's
powers
what I
of
call
darkness does not
burning
get to the
some honey
heart.
bun. Oh yeah, Mulan's the best. Mulan's the best. Now wait a minute, I'm the best. Mushu's the best.
I'm still trying to figure
Mushu's
out
the
how
best.
Mushu remembers them. Because, like, his world was fractured, and he was, like, summoned as, like,
Oh.
the fractal memories of it.
Well,
Yeah, he was
the
something.
great-
He existed
yeah.
alongside them for those short moments.
Yeah.
It's implied that they had, like, short conversations with them and became friends that way, even though you never see any.
Which is funny because you'll see the same exact thing when we get to the Pride Lands.
I think in the manga they actually talk to the summons, but I can't remember for sure.
Picture.
Manga can get
You're
weird
a
when
young
there's, like, a
woman.
video game manga. The
And in the
Ocarina
end-
of Time one is messed up.
The Kingdom Hearts manga is kind of glorious, especially 358 over 2 days.
I've seen some of the expressions that manga Tifa makes. She's just so done.
As she is. Oh, hi, millions of soldiers that weren't produced there before.
And where the hell were you guys? Like,
Do you see, there was
Also,
a very...
fun fact, most of them are just 2D sprites.
I figured.
Yeah. I mean, PS2 era, it probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
all that.
Take this, so the world will know what it is you have done for China.
Thank you.
Mulan.
So I was gonna ask real
Yes?
quick, what do you, like, because I know it's the beginning of the game, but what do you think of the combat system here compared to Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts
I've already
1?
asked him that question a couple times, yeah.
Well, I haven't heard from him. So.
I'm
If you
still
wish
getting
to
used
win
to
the
action
heart of
commands,
Mulan,
but
China's
I think
bravest
it's
woman,
a lot more
You
smooth.
have to be a bit more eloquent than that.
That's fair. Yeah, they were going for a lot more
Can I get an autograph?
fluidity with their combat here.
Thanks for everything, Sora.
It feels less like someone just
Now
picked
they
up
gotta
a
let me go back
stick
to
and
being a
started
guardian.
hitting
They gotta.
things.
But Mushu,
I mean, to be fair, that's basically what it's supposed to be like in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh.
True.
It doesn't make it fun.
Like, you're literally fighting with fake swords in the beginning of the game. It very much is just a kid who pretends sword fight now has an actual sword shaped like a key.
Yeah, so at the very least, even if he forgets all of his magic and shit, and all of his extra fancy moves, he at least kind of knows how to wield the blade a bit better.
Yeah.
True. Like, it's a little more finesse.
Yeah, so I'm, like, able to appreciate that at least. I feel like I've been following the story along pretty well. Since we're in a Disney World, it kind of doesn't matter what happens story-wise.
Yeah, you're just kind of there.
Yeah, the
I mean,
Disney worlds are always basically just kind of their own contained plots.
which may or may not be canon, depending on who you ask.
I mean, I think it happened. It's just a matter of the Disney World really don't matter to the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
from
no, I
Kingdom
meant
Hearts.
like in that Disney World particular story.
Guess it's
Like,
about time to
because
be moving on.
if Cameron ever gets to Kingdom Hearts 3 in like 50 years from now,
Is it okay if we
and
come back to
he
visit?
gets to Big Hero 6, apparently
course.
that they like to say that that's what happened
look forward
after
to
that
return.
movie because it takes place
Yeah, I heard that
afterwards.
You play nice.
both Toy Story and Big Hero 6's events of Kingdom Hearts are, in theory, canon to the movie's universe.
Well, at least in Toy Story, it's like an
Donald,
off-world that doesn't really affect the actual world of Toy Story.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
but
because-
it's,
well,
it's
take place
supposed to be
between
the
2 and
same
3.
exact Woody and Buzz from Toy Story 2.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yay, we did the thing.
Hooray! You did the thing.
Alright, I'm just gonna land back here and find a safe spot to end.
Minor
say them
thing,
here.
but we've mentioned the unreality and, like, alternate types of existence. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to re-encounter the Toy Story gang when we go to the other reality.
Alright, this went a lot better than yesterday, I'll tell you that much. That was disgusting.
Yesterday was cursed.
I've heard. I'm sorry to hear that, guys.
It was brutal, it almost made me
I'm
not
planning on
want to
doing
play
the
this
entire
game.
Roxas opening yesterday, but it did not happen.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you got through it. You got to the sad summer vacation bit.
yeah. So, yesterday I got up until having to do the summer homework and finding the 7 mysteries.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That
yeah.
was like in the middle of that prologue.
Yeah, so today I did the 7 mysteries thing. I finished the Roxas prologue. Sora
Went through
woke up.
the beginning.
We met Yensid. We dealt with Pete doing Pete things.
Then
And
met the organization, the remainders of the organization, since we went through Chain of Memories.
yep, and then we did Mulan. So I'll
That's
try to
not-
continue this sometime later next week. I need to double check my schedule, but I'm thinking maybe Monday.
All right.
I'll be there.
All right.
I do have Monday off.
Sweet. Have a good night.
Take
All
it
right.
easy, guys.
Bye, everybody.